Hello, it is 6 p.m. and I'd like to show you how the kefir that we mix together around noon is doing. So you can notice that it is completely fermented, and I stirred it once, maybe an hour ago, because I noticed that it was completely, it is fermented, and I wanted to mix it together. So after that, after an hour or two, the whey went to the bottom, and I have, the fermented milk and the culture on top. And you can see the culture. But at this point I could strain it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like that until tomorrow. But at this point you could, even though it has maybe 6 hours, and it is because the culture was a lot compared to the amount of milk that I use, so it fermented quickly. So I could strain it, let the milk ferment, the fermented milk continue to ferment in the fridge, and then feed the culture again. By tomorrow it will ferment that milk as well, but I'm not going to. I'll already clean up things. We just ate dinner and I clean up. So, and you can see it is, I don't know if you're able to see, but 6 p.m. And it was when I was working on lunch that we mixed it. It didn't take long at all. So when you have milk that is going to expire, that's one way to use it to avoid wasting it. Another way will be to make yogurt. So I used to make yogurt with milk because that was the only way I could drink milk. So I would, and the kids liked homemade yogurt as well. So I used to make it since they were little, and I will use Danone unflavored yogurt to make yogurt, and then I will save mine, freeze it to use to make more batches, but it gets weaker and weaker over time. So that's one way to use your milk so that it does not expire on you. You could freeze the milk as well. If you take a little bit off of a full gallon of milk, you could freeze it as well. But if you want to make a healthy probiotic drink like kefir, to strengthen your immune system, you could make it yourself, and it saves money over time if you make those yourself instead of buying those drinks. The first time that I purchased the kefir culture back in 2015, I went to a whole food store and I saw it because I was reading about natural products, and that year I was into fermenting, and I saw it, and I saw kombucha as well. So I bought the culture, and then I bought a kefir drink. That kefir drink was very sweet, and even though I used to put sugar in my kefir and I put a lot of sugar in it, I think the one that I purchased was sweeter than what I drink at home when I put sugar in it myself. But now, for some months now, my children and I, even my husband as well, we have been drinking it without sugar, and I like it like that. So kefir tends to be very sour, so if you want to sweeten it, it takes a lot of sugar to be sweet. But I have found that to satisfy sweet cravings as well. So, and there is so many things you can do with kefir. You can freeze it, take it out a few hours, mix it up until it's completely frozen. Then you can eat it like if you're eating a sherbet or something like that. But And you can even make popsicle with it for kids. You know, if you add sugar to it and put in popsicle containers and freeze them. My children like that as well. But yeah, and that's a healthy drink, you know. Thank you so much for watching. So if you are looking for different way to save money and eat healthy, you can spend money. It costs about $20 or so. It was back in 2015, but now it might cost more to buy the culture. And if you purchase milk, you can ferment it. Within few days, you'll be able to activate your culture and start making your own probiotic drink at home for a fraction of the cost. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have issue drinking milk the way it is because you do not produce enough lactase enzyme, well, you could try the fermented milk and see how your body, you know, accept it or not. So thank you so much for watching.